life happens offline, we are robbing each one of us of that intimacy.
Yo, welcome back to Unmasked Minds, where we say things we think out loud, what you guys think out loud.
He's already messing up already.
Yeah, we don't rehearse these things. We kind of just go with the flow. Like I said, we're authentic, genuine, perspective, like whatever comes to our heads, but we just out here spreading our perspectives, our word, whether you believe it or not, or you rock with it or not. We just doing what we do, saying what we say. But another episode, another day, another dollar, however y'all like to say it. Me and my boy.
Yeah, you know who I am by now. Hopefully. I'm the guy with two first names, John. Last name, Mark, you know.
Yeah, man.
We're back at it again. The ones and twos, you know.
Yeah, it's a very unique name, man. I always, every time I talk to people, I'm always like, man, I got a homie named John Mark, man. It's a name I'll remember forever, but cool name, but yeah.
Don't wear it out.
Nah, but we got a good topic on our hands, man. We cut straight to the point. Just thinking about some things before we even start setting up. So the topic is really not a topic. It's like a discussion about.
Or is it observation?
Yeah, whatever you want to call it, observation.
Yeah.
But we were thinking about some things about like the culture today versus back then. Kind of shook my mind. I was like, yeah, it's definitely, we do know it's different from now to then. Back then. So
it's funny though, we can't say it during our parents' age because we lived it.
Yeah,
we really think about it.
We kind of lived it.
No, we lived it.
Why do you say that?
We're millennials after all.
Yeah.
So we were born in 1900s. We sound so old when I say that. Born in 1900s.
1900s is crazy, man. 1900s is wild.
Yeah,
bro. Now that you really say that, man, it's like, damn, bro. 1990. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but yes, like we're talking about observation, conversation. Yeah. Came across this video. Well, without further ado, listen in, get your feedback. As you listen in, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and drop your comment on what's your thoughts on this think piece.
Can I ask you something? When's the last time a friend came over to your house? Just came over? You ever notice how nobody really goes to each other's house anymore? Like, growing up in Haiti, that was the norm for me. On Sundays, my parents would literally ask us to get ready because company was coming over. And then next weekend, we'd go to their house. Well, our neighbors and friends would stop by after church just to sit for 30 minutes, say hello, eat a little, faire un petit zing, laugh, joke, talk, and then talk some more. And somehow this is how I knew the true definition of friendship, because there was intimacy. We got to know each other slowly in a quiet place, in a safe space we call home. Bakunyala, let's go out, let's catch a drink, let's go to a lounge, there's this party. But do we actually get to know each other there? Everything gotta cost money for us to spend time together. Like I said previously, there's an intimacy that is missing in this friendship. Think about it. You get to know their children. You get to see their everyday life. You get to see their struggle. You get to see their joy. You get to taste their food. You see how they live. And in this process, you learn to care for each other. Well, I gotta say, that's my kind of connection, the real kind, the type that we're not sitting in a busy restaurant trying to hear each other across a table yelling while the bill is climbing up. I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but I'm thankful to have the come over friends. I just wish it was the kind of culture that was nurtured and valued in our community. I choose to believe that the world would be a better place if we had come over neighbors that we trust, of course. Anyways, thank you for coming to my Haitian TED Talk.
Yeah, definitely do that, man. We love all the support, man. And yeah, let's get started, man. So
All right.
I was just thinking, man, I was like, so being a 90s baby, you're a 90s baby, right?
I'm a 90s baby.
Yeah, man.
1900s.
90s baby. Back in the day, you know, that's the era, man, where we had a lot of, like, I think we had, back in those days, it was more so a lot of, like, open-mindedness as far as just, like, for example, we were outside, like,
We were
playing outside, man.
in the playground.
Like, that's the thing I'm thinking about. Like, back in those days, I'm like, we actually playing games of football. Like,
Remember dodgeball?
Yeah, dodgeball still go hard today. But like, even then, I'm just saying, like, we used to be outside, man.
Yeah.
In the subdivisions, or y'all want to call it the hoods or whatever. It was outside, and we would just be, hit your homeboy up and be like, yo, you walk to his house. Like, yo, you coming outside today? We wouldn't even call them. We would just walk to their house.
Yeah.
Like, not. Yo, you coming outside today? But yeah, nowadays, man, it's different, bro. Like how we moving, how the kids are moving,
So not just kids, even people our age too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like in that video, as you heard, she was talking about how after church or even after work, sometimes people will come over your place, have a bite to eat, and chill together.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people want to go out.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying, and I think those things still happen, but it's very like minimum. Like as far as like people coming over after church, getting a bite to eat. I think what you're saying is like it happens, but it's tiny, poquito. Like I'm over here trying to speak Spanish, but it happens, but it's not as much as in this culture today because of how we connect and how everything is with you got the internet, social media, as we like to say. Everything's changed the game.
Yeah, everything did change the game. Is that how going back to our last episode that we talked about why people carry so much judgment? I feel like because we built up the wall with the internet, we develop a fragile society. Therefore, we can't really be intimate with one another. You know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, social media has definitely made it hard to really. Just phones in general has made it hard to connect with people. Like I'll give examples, man. I go outside today and, it's like getting invited to a party, whatever, like kickback or whatever.
Shoot.
It's harder to connect when when it's so much out there to kind of just like with the phones, it's kind of like just, it's so much to do, so much engagement, so much like overstimulation. Like when it comes to social media, it's like when you're somewhere, you feel like you're not there. Cause like when you're on your phone, you tap out for a little bit, you may record the setting and check, instead of actually living in the moment. So it's kind of hard to really connect. It's not hard, but it's hard to connect with that factor, and from my perspective, I say with me, it was kind of like when I am out in public and around people, I connect with people on an individual level. Mm-hmm. So it's harder for me to connect in groups, which is weird for me. I think it's a personal thing for me. I don't know. But just connecting with people with large amounts of people in one setting is harder versus like one-on-one setting, like how we're, doing this podcast.
Yeah.
I can talk to you, I can yap my ears off when it's one-on-one, but when it's like 5 people in a room, I'm like the quiet guy just observing. And, I think it's just my inner thoughts, maybe just the fear of everybody come, here like judging me, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, social media has definitely made it hard, and the phones have made it hard to connect. Yeah. Everybody's living online,
Yeah, like as you heard me say before, I mean, it's like a broken record. Life happens offline, and I feel like because of these devices, we are so glued into it. We don't know how to, how can I say, engage with others as much. Like our social batteries, like it's easy to deplete a lot much more quicker. So therefore, we would check out, be on IG, TikTok, what have you, is be on our phones, not really connecting with other people, and we are robbing each one of us of that intimacy.
Yeah.
Like we always talk about intimacy builds connections, and now this is not about a romantic relationship. It's just general friendship or just be out with people with a community. Like you'll see yourself. I'm pretty sure you guys are engaged in communities. People will get on their phones. People are not talking as much because they look for an escape because let's face it, people are kind of shy nowadays. Would you say that the shy is a good word to use?
Yeah, I would say shy. Shy is definitely like, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like we need to bring back that type of community where people will come over each other's houses. Hey, have dinner in my place. You don't have to go out to a restaurant with the busy, buzzing noise of outside. Have us barely able to hear one another to connect, you know?
But you know what I think it is, man?
What's
I
that?
think the social media has created it's almost like a challenge of like who can do it better. So it's like, because of social media, I think people feel the need to have to do something outside to show that, hey, I'm outside. Because it's like,
I'm one of the cool people.
Yeah, you can record it for validation. So it's like you go out to any of the settings where it's like cool. Maybe I'm wrong if I'm speaking, but it's like just social media. Like the intimacy of coming over and being like low key is kind of like maybe boring to people. It's like, well, I'd rather go out and pop bottles or, just show like a vibe,
But can that just be reserved for a special occasion?
It can, depending on the person, I feel like it can be performative, but
Yeah, like that's why I think nowadays if you see the club highlight reels, all that is performative. Like,
yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure no one is celebrating every single weekend. Celebrating what?
It's definitely performative. I mean, like, because a lot of people associate that lifestyle as like, oh, that person doing pretty. Some people associate it with that people are doing well. I think it's more like immature people that may associate it with, oh, that person's doing well because just because you're in a club or lounge popping bottles and spending a lot of money and got a section, that's not even something to be. That's not even fun. That shouldn't even be considered like a good time. But I mean,
nowadays.
To each his own, Like,
wait, let me make a preface. Nowadays, not a good time. Yeah. Back in the day when people were dancing, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a different.
Now,
yeah,
it's not.
It's a different time frame. I think it's more so like with age, like certain time frames and certain ages where it's like like at a certain age you should be like, okay, that's something that's lit. Like let's say 18 to 25, maybe that's lit to you. Then when you turn 25, now you're more like into bars, and then 25 to 30 into bars, and then up from 30, you're like low key. I want an intimate setting where I just want to have family, personal, close ones. So I think the psychology behind it is as we adapt and grow older, you would think we would mature to become to that point where, like that video said, intimate moments. I don't know, because you realize older people, they like those type of vibes.
Yeah, that's
come
true.
over, like, and I'll cook for you.
But I want to push back. I see that's more of a culture thing, because like as she said, she's Haitian. Because growing up, Haitian, my folks were like they were my age at the time. But still though, like even use your folks for example. I'm pretty sure when you were younger, people was come and knock over. I'm not sure if your parents were like in 30s, like mine was. But people will come over just hang out.
Yeah. I mean, like for Nigerians, man, I remember when I was a kid specifically, it was more like we always had a family friend come over like once in the blue moons, like just to visit, or we will visit them.
Yeah.
And they'll make some food. I'll play. Me and their kids will like play along because we're the same age group at that time.
Yeah.
So it was like, I get what you're saying. That type of vibe, it was a thing back then. It really was, and I don't know what happened like to it. I think
smartphones.
I think that the younger generation didn't carry that on. So yeah, like you said, the smartphones definitely missed it. And I think also this generation now is it's not the same time frame where it's like, okay, money's different. To buy a house is crazy. To afford cost of living is crazy. So I think people are just
there's even more of a reason to have people come over your place and eat. I see what you're
saying. So you're focused specifically on that connection.
Intimacy. Like if you're also worrying about spending money, the economy, why are we going out? To hang out?
And that's the bigger question. And I'm gonna think deep about this because from my perspective, like I said, I think it's it's hard to say, but I think it's really just people just want to be outside, man. Everybody be outside. That's a good time.
No lie, like honestly, like the perfect day, if I were to picture it, perfect day. Friends come over. Hopefully, I have a wife at the time.
Yeah.
If you see this,
yeah, wifey.
Yeah.
She out there, man. She may be watching this video. She might be one of the viewers.
Forming a parasocial relationship. But yeah, perfect day, wife here, we cooking here, friends come knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Could watch a game or something as me and my friends connect, and our wives connect, you know. Put on the Switch play some Mario Kart or Super Smash Brothers, you know. I got be Luigi and knock people out of bounds and all that. Perfect setup. Don't need to go out. Shoot, you can make food. Shoot, I think that's why a lot of people don't know how to cook nowadays. Check it out. You know how a lot of people say that cooking is a requirement? I feel like not people know how to cook nowadays because people are not exposed to seeing people cook because they're always going out to eat.
Yeah, out to eat is crazy. It's stealing the money.
I know that's a tangent, but still, I just put two and two together. Like having that setup of people have to cook because they have guests coming over.
Yeah, it's definitely a psychology behind it, though. Like, I think also when I was thinking about what you're saying, I was like, okay, let's just say maybe it's just different groups. Because I think people still, like I said again, I think it's still people doing that, like the family connection, intimate connections. I just think it's certain types of people. Like, let's just say, for example, the married people. I think I feel like married people are vibing like that because maybe you think. Why do you think like?
So, well, let me ask you this: with your select circle, is that happening for you guys?
Nah, but I feel like it's not happening because we're still early on. But then,
that's even more of a reason to have that, to foster a relationship with an older couple, to build up foundation of how to do a marriage correctly. You know, I know. Like when I was doing Bible study, yes, we would go over each other's houses. We would do a Bible reading, maybe a small connection, and after that, we dip out. Like we came, one purpose solved. We're not gonna hang out. We're just gonna kick it. Like literally, I remember I would speak to with my Bible study group, Bible leaders, what have you. We would have to go out to eat. We're not actually hang out at this place. Say, hey, let's talk. Say, hey, just come on over. Hey, let's go to a such and such place, such as establishment. I'm like, yo, we broke bread literally together. We don't have to go out. We just, you know?
It's just different times, man. It could be the phones. It could be just times are different. Like, I can't really say why people are not doing it anymore as much. Maybe they are. From your perspective, you feel like it's not happening. I feel like it's not. I don't really see it like that either. But, yeah.
Like, stuff that should be celebrated. Like, I remember there is, I think it's a Nigerian proverb, someone's told me that 20 friends can play for 20 years together. And I feel the reason why behind that is because people are not fostering that intimate connection with one another at the core of it, at the home. You know?
Yeah. And it could be another perspective, too. It could be just maybe people don't trust each other anymore as much. You know, maybe it's a trust thing as far as, like, you know, the intimacy back then was different because, like, you feel like you could trust people now. I think everything is everybody's on edge because, like, maybe it's like, oh, I don't know, I don't trust you. You know, people always talking and, you know, telling people's business, you know, so that could be a thing. But, you know, one thing that's changed, I think, the way we connect now is through communities like run clubs, social events. I think that's like the new wave of like how people are connecting. It's like getting out there and saying, oh, let's go to these groups. But
still, even though I'm gonna push back on that, I'm gonna push back on both fronts with the trust. What changed from today to back in the 90s and early 2000s to cause trust issue to happen?
Yeah.
Would you say it's because of the phone?
the phone could be a problem. I mean,
I think that's why we had payphone for all this. We had a house phone all this time. We cannot post. Nope. Doot doot doot. Hey, this was going on my feed today.
That's what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is.
What's
you
that?
hit on the nail. It is the phones, because now the phones give you access to people without even having to be there. So it's like, now it's like, oh, I can just give them a call, FaceTime, and I heard from them. I don't got to go over their house, or I can check on them through Facebook. Hey, how you doing? Good. And it's like, I think the phones cause the engagement over the phone instead of online, instead of in person.
You know what's funny? Because back in the day, we used to have to wait to use the phone whenever because there's a line. Cause
connection.
My mom had to use the phone, my dad used the phone, then I was able to use the phone. Like,
that's the way of connecting now. It's through the phone. It's the phones. Because if we didn't have phones, then I think that was
not the use of the freedom of phones, the accessibility.
Yeah, the cell phones and how it's created all this, the apps and everything. Because we had phones back then. Obviously, it's like one call.
That's all.
Yeah, one call. That's all. But it's like more like I can just scroll and see how somebody's doing.
Yeah, you don't really need to check in on them. See how you guys
you
doing.
Can't wonder, like that wondering feeling. Like you can really be like, let me check on my cousin, and you go on their story, you see, oh, my cousin at the club right now.
Or even better yet, someone's birthday. Let me just comment and like on their post. Let me not give them a call or even go over to their place and say, hey, happy birthday, my guy.
Yeah, man, it's different times, man.
Like all those small intimate moments, it really pick off a lot of our connections, because birthdays, like honestly, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, not just myself, would appreciate hearing someone's voice, hey, happy birthday, versus just reading a comment on a post. And I feel like that's why people post nowadays, hopefully get that same gratification of getting that same call back when we were kids. You know how when we were kids, we were like, let's say 10 years old, hey, grandma wants to give you a call and say happy birthday to you. Hey, grandma, happy birthday, thank you. That really matter to people.
Yeah, man. It's like, and it's on top of that, it's like people are exhausted, mentally drained, and from just the economy. I think nowadays, like, it's so hard to really, when this world has us working like slaves, literally, to the point, and then it's like the economy is so bad. It's like you got to go to work to afford things. Back then, you could take time off. You don't have to struggle to make the money to afford rent and things. So it's like, that's another worry on it in itself.
Oh, did you see the post today?
No.
I'm not sure. Also, depending on what time this video released, you guys may see it, may not. So Trump is going to be the first president on the U.S. currency that's alive. They're issuing out a $250 bill. This kind of shows that inflation is really happening.
Yeah, I believe it.
So
it's crazy out here, man. But
crazy about the economy. You're right. You're right on that.
We nobody has time to think about connecting. We trying to survive, bro.
But at the same time, nothing new under the sun. We had World War I, World War II, the 60s, the 70s. We were in warring times, and people were struggling at the time. The Great Depression, and people were still vibe connecting. Yes, wasn't making as much money still, but we were still in close proximity, wanting to connect still.
Yeah, and that could solve
so many issues.
Issues like connection. I mean,
I'm sure that would solve our mental issues.
Oh yeah, for sure. Family.
Yeah, emotional issues, your relationship issues.
Yeah, family and those intimate connections is needed. Like, not everybody's family is connected as they were back in the day.
Yeah,
like family is important, and I think a lot of people are disconnected from their families, and that's another problem in itself. Like, is everybody disconnected from their families, like their immediate families? The phones?
I have another theory. Is that growing up, people are carrying wounds childhood wounds that never healed from.
Like the kids or the adults?
Both.
Yeah, it could be. Now everything's coming to light.
Yeah.
Everything mentally.
Or even sibling feuds, because I know the brothers and sisters, they won't talk to one another.
Yeah. And with age, it's like almost like things slowly come to light. I mean, definitely this world has shown us its ass lately. Like, I mean, things that's funny because back in the day, things were like hidden messages and nobody really knew. And now I think this year and last year and a couple of past years, it's been like everything's been exposing itself. Like things that we thought were normal back then is now like, oh wow, like I never knew McDonald's was trash food. Like we used to tear up some McDonald's, man, get the 2 McChickens and 1 McDouble.
Ooh, that was the order.
Small fry, bro. Like in a large what you call it? Like a drink, man.
Hey, let me get a water that tastes like Sprite.
Not even a drink, man. You get the free water.
It tastes like Sprite.
I know, right? Put the yeah, man. Those are the days. Is now it's like everybody's like McDonald's. Ugh, like that's not good for you. Proper food.
Exposure to what we thought was normal or healthy to turn out it's not, it causes things differently. Even how we treat one another, even what we would determine what is respect, what's not respect.
Yeah, maybe it's just maybe they weren't always serving trash. Maybe they actually were serving real food. Maybe McDonald's was different back then.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, who knows? But I personally think it's always been trash though. It's just that it was
it's convenience.
It was good back then. I don't know. Maybe that's what we thought that was normal though.
Or could be just that convenience, similar to how our phones are very convenient. To that way that we don't really need to do the work of having that intimacy, do the work of building that connection.
Yeah, man.
Convenience not always the right answer.
Yeah, convenience. Yeah, bro. It's different times, but like thinking about all of that, I think I was going back to the like how we connect now. It's like through the run clubs. I personally think like it's so many events out here nowadays where people they having events where they just saying. I just saw something on my phone. I was saying they're literally having a free event at Piedmont Park for just a social event for free. Just come out and just talk to people. Are people really that desperate for connection?
Honestly, I don't blame them. Like especially after COVID, like everyone would be all shut in to just learning to readjust to society again.
Yeah, that's kind of weird though. It's like all these groups are coming out. Like the new thing is run clubs and groups, and it's like I get it. I'm cool. I'm for it, man. Like find a way to connect with people, but it's like people come out to these things and we'll just be on our phones or
I have a confession.